Why don't you tell everybody where you were when we first started working together?
Oh my gosh. When we first started working together, I was always nervous, pretty much started keeping myself to myself. Like I didn't want to talk to a lot of people, a lot of anxiety just to make phone calls. I kind of felt like I was trapped within myself, basically, just like you can't catch your breath.
So, was there a moment in the journey when you were the most fearful?
Probably in the beginning.
And why is that?
Well, I felt the position I was in, I felt like I was losing so much. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get those relationships or things back, probably, that they were a lost cause.
Let's share a little bit about the outcomes that you were able to create.
Well, I just know in the beginning, I didn't have a good relationship with my family, all of my family, basically. Had falling out with my oldest son, and things were not good with my marriage. And since then, me and my son have a good relationship. I've repaired the relationship with all of my family, I believe. And I feel like I fixed a lot of our marriage. Of course, that's always a work in progress. I feel like there's always things to
Mhm.
work on, at least right now, but I feel like that's also improved. Relationships with my children have improved. My anxiety 100% has improved, like leaps and bounds. Was able to go eat at a restaurant by myself. I can, make phone calls with confidence and not have to have pre-rehearsed conversations in my head multiple times and then still be fearful to make the phone call. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not afraid to do things as much anymore. And even if I do get the feeling of the anxiety of wherever I'm going to or all the unknowns, I'm able to, talk to myself about it and let me know that I'm okay and that whatever happens is okay.
Yeah, that's really good to see the progress that you've made and
Mm-hmm.
see that you no longer feel trapped, from
Yes.
something that you had been experiencing. How long had you been experiencing that feeling or those feelings?
As far back as I can remember, as being a young kid, I would always talk my younger sister into doing things for me. I'd be scared to order my food at a restaurant or to ask for a refill of drink, fearful of what the waitress might think about me for wanting another glass of Coke or whatever it was. And I remember my dad used to get upset at me and like, if you don't go ask for it, then you just won't eat. And I would rather not eat than get up and just go ask for something. And so I experienced that for a really long time. And that really kept me from doing a lot of things that I've wanted to do, kept me from having friendships with people, experiencing things socially, traveling, all the things.
Just no longer having that as an issue has really changed a lot of things for you and how you experience yourself in your life.
Yeah. I mean, I even have confidence now just to walk into a room. And normally I would be scared to even walk past tables to go to the restroom. Are they going to look at me? Are they judging me? I was always in my head about what other people might be thinking.
So how exactly did the coaching impact that for you?
Well, I feel like before I came to you, I didn't even understand what thoughts were or how I was having all these thoughts. I really only could recognize the emotion or the physical effect that I was having from all these things. I feel like you really helped me to get to the root of why I was experiencing the things. And then once I could recognize my thoughts about it, then you helped me to understand those thoughts and how to even navigate through that part. And I feel like it probably wouldn't have changed had it not been for that. I feel like how you're able to understand and navigate through everything. It feels like there's not anything I can bring up or talk about that you aren't able to understand and walk me through. I don't feel
Hmm.
like anything's a surprise to you. It just feels like you have all this knowledge in your head and you have an answer, a solution, or something for everything that I can possibly bring up. And it feels like you understand it too. It doesn't seem or feel like it's a foreign thing. Like, yeah, I would say that you're just able to understand and navigate me through anything basically.
Yeah, and I think I hear this from a lot of my clients, like just knowing that someone understands,
I
like,
was just
okay,
about to
like
say that. I feel like you hear me and you understand.
So, what would you share with anyone who is thinking about coaching or coaching with me specifically?
Oh, wow. To do it 100%. I don't think that they would regret it at all. And I feel like it would be impossible for them not to get anything out of it. And I feel like one of the benefits of working with you is I feel like you really get into it with us. Like when we're having moments and we're going through the things that are happening, you don't leave us there. Like if we were in a normal counseling session, like sometimes you do have a pretty strict schedule, or you know, a schedule. I've got a hard stop at this time, but if we were in the middle of something and it was really important for us to get through, that you continue to stay with us. And I
Mm.
feel like that is a huge benefit to being able to talk with you, because there's been some really low moments for me, and you didn't leave me in that moment, and I really appreciate that. And that's really what's helped me get as far as I've gotten with you. It's just a really big thing for me. I can always tell that you really want to help people. I don't feel like it's just a job to you. Like I feel like it's a lot of passion and drive behind wanting to help people, and it's making me emotional right now. But super grateful.
Yes, and Jessica, I mean, it really is here for me. Like doing what I do is a gift for me and therefore a gift for the people that I get to coach. That's really how I feel. And I'm so grateful to be able to impact people the
Mm-hmm.
way that I do with my gift, and then watch you all and watch all the families I get to coach, then they get to impact people. And even like when I did, well, for y'all who don't know, her husband own a business. And so when I was able to come down to do the team building
Oh
for your
yes.
team,
Mm-hmm.
and just seeing the impact that y'all are having on the members of your team and the vision you have for your business. But it's it's clear that you guys are in the people business, that you
Yeah.
care for your employees,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing what we do even impact the workplace, and your employees and your customers and the people that you get to serve through your
Yeah.
business. Just being able to see that, like I was just like, oh my God, look at them, like this is so good, so it just takes the magic that's in all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and it just goes towards something even bigger and more beautiful than we ever imagined that could possibly happen.
Yes. In a sense that because of what we're doing, I feel like we're breaking the cycle. You know, I feel like because me and Orion and I are changing so much that our children are going to benefit from that, and then their children are going to benefit from it, and just be, you know, keep going and going, to multiple generations, and that makes me really excited. And that's also what keeps me driven to keep going, to change and to learn and to grow and to go through all this process.
So is there anything else you want to share before we end it?
Yes, if you're thinking about coaching with Sharina Hill, do it. You will not regret it. She's amazing. She will help you achieve all the things you've ever wanted to achieve, and probably things that you don't even realize that you wanted to achieve yet. So if you're looking for someone, she is the woman for you, 100%.